In my last video, I shared with you that my very favorite game so far that I've discovered in this new modern age of board gaming that I just started this year, my mind has been opened up to all the thousands and thousands of games that are out there. But this Wingspan was the first one that caught my eye on the shelf, and I researched it and I had to buy it. It was my first game that I bought. I haven't bought a game in 20 years probably, so this is the very first one that I got. And I unashamedly told you in my last video that I have played it hundreds and hundreds of times in the last 6 months. So I wanted to show you guys how to play it. But I do not want to share my tips and strategies with the people that I play with. So I have not asked anybody to play it with me. I am going to show it to you by myself. So I'm going to be playing 2 players. The one on my left is Leanne and the one on my right will be Marie. And so I will share with you as we go along why I'm making the decisions that I am, and we'll see if it proves any value to you. This is the first player marker and Leanne will be going first. So to begin with, each player gets dealt 2 bonus cards and 5 bird cards. And I like to look at my bonus cards first. See what I need to go for. So, wetland scientists, birds that can only live in the water. Or anatomists, birds with body parts in their names. This one is 26% of the cards and this one is 22% of the cards. They're both worth 7 points. I am going to go with the wetland scientist. He's just a little bit easier to get, I think. So we'll discard that one. And let's see what we got for our bird cards. So the ash-throated flycatcher, I'm not interested in that one right away. So I'll discard that. I don't care for that one. Double-crested cormorant, I don't care for. Sprague's pipit. Oh dear me. Well, our first round goal is birds in the water. So I will at least keep the white-faced ibis. It's worth 8 points. And I'll keep the Sprague's pipit. Yeah, I guess I better keep the yellow-rumped warbler as well, because I like to play birds in the forest early on in the game because that's what gets you food. So I'm going to get rid of this double-crested cormorant. We'll keep these 3, and you get 5 things total, so I'm keeping 3 birds, so I get 2 food. I'm going to choose a worm and a green. Those are the 2 most popular foods. Now it is Marie's turn. Her bonus cards. Birds in your habitat with the fewest birds or birds with a tucking power. I really like this birds in the habitat because this is guaranteed points. 2 points per bird. So I'm going to toss the tucking one and keep that one. Let's see what birds we got. Okay, Marie. White-throated swift. It's a tucking one, but I don't particularly care for that one, so I'm tossing it. Wild turkey is okay. He's worth 8 points and he can have a lot of eggs on him, so he's pretty valuable. I'll keep that one. The cerulean warbler plays in the forest, which is valuable at the beginning of the game, especially like I said. The chimney swift, very valuable. I love this bird. He's a wild and he can roam around, and I'll show you more in the game how that works. The ring-billed gull, I like this guy too. And he plays in the water, which is what we need for the first round, so I'm going to keep him. So I'm keeping 4 bird cards. So that means I only get 1 food. So I'll make it a worm. And that is Marie's choices. Okay, Leanne is first to play. So she is going to, she actually has her eye on this bird tray. She's going to draw a card. This This common raven is a most valuable bird, and there it is sitting in the bird tray. So I'll show you later on in the game how valuable this card is, but anyways, he's mine now. And so we'll refresh this tray. Marie also likes a card that is in the bird tray. This Western Tanager is also a very good bird because you can get food every turn. So that is Marie's play. So she's got a good collection of birds there. All right, so Leanne is going to play, she's going to play her Sprague's Pipit. Cost a worm and a grain, which she has, and that's it. When played, draw 2 bonus cards and keep 1. So let's see what we got here. Historian, birds named after a person or birds that eat rats. I have a card that eats rats, and it's 2 per bird. I'm going to go for the rat one. So I need rats and in the water. Okay, Marie's turn. As always, Marie needs food. So she's gonna get a worm out of the bird feeder. And that's her play. So yeah, now Leanne has to go for food as well. There's a rat in there and she definitely needs a rat. So that's a good one. Marie would like to get, she's gonna have to take this wheat, which isn't ideal, but anyways, it's what there is in the bird feeder. Leanne's turn. She's gonna roll the bird feeder. Whenever there's 2 of the same thing, 2 or any of the same thing, you're allowed to roll it and see what you get. So she is going to take, she'll take a wheat just because. And now it is Marie's turn. There is still no berries in the bird feeder, but she might as well take a worm. Okay, Leanne needs one more thing. She might as well take a fish. And now Marie. Marie is going to play her Western Tanager. She has 2 worms, but no berries. But you can use 2 for 1. So you can use 2 for anything that you need. So I got it all here. Okay, Leanne needs to get eggs. This bird can hold 3 eggs, so that's good. And that's it. Okay, Marie's turn. She is going to get food. She gets 1 food. I'm going to take a fish. And then this says gain 1 worm or fruit from the bird feeder if available. There actually is a worm in there, so that's a good. See how this bird gets her food, and that's very, very valuable. Okay, now Leanne can play her common raven. She's gonna play a rat and a fish and a grain and give up a egg, and that is her turn. Since the round 1 goal is birds in the water, she better play a bird, her ring-billed gull. So she'll play the fish and the worm there. Now, Leanne is going to get eggs. She gets 3 eggs. Put 1 here and 2 there. And then this common raven says discard 1 egg from any of your other birds to gain 2 something from the supply. So I'm going to do that. And then I can get 2 of whatever I want. So I'll get 2 worms. And Marie gets a final turn here. Food is always good to go for. So, knowing that the tanager gets her a worm or a berry, I'm not going to choose those, but I will choose I will choose a worm. And then I'll get a berry out. Okay, that's the end of round 1. So sadly, Leanne doesn't have any birds in her wetland, so she gets 0 points. But Marie does, so that's good for Marie. Now it is Marie's turn to go first. We refresh the bird cards. Okay, for our second round, our goal is eggs in the nest box. And Marie goes first. As always, she needs food. So she is going to get out the berry and then roll, because there's 2 rats in there and she doesn't want rats. Good. She gets a worm. And that's it for her turn. Now Leanne, she has 2 worms. So Leanne's gonna play a card. She'll play this yellow rumped warbler. It's only 1 point, but it can handle 4 eggs, so that's not bad. Marie is going to play her chimney swift. Costs 2 worms. And that's her turn. Leanne is going to lay eggs now. If you hear that crackling in the background, that's my wood stove. Okay, now I get to discard an egg and get 2 of whatever I want. So I need a worm and a fish. That's pretty handy, isn't it? Marie is going to get eggs. And now this chimney swift, if this bird is to the right of all other birds in its habitat, move it to another habitat. And it is. So I'm going to move it into the forest. And now see how valuable this card is. I love that card. Okay, Leanne's turn. She is going to play her white-faced ibis now. It's 2 worms and a fish, which she has. Marie wants to get some food. And there is 2 wheat, which she needs very badly. And then she can move this bird. I'm gonna need cards next time or soon, so I'm gonna move it down to the water. And then this one is gain 1 worm, so I'm gonna gain my worm. And now Marie is smiling. Leanne's turn. She needs cards. She's played all her cards, so I don't like what's in the card tray, so let's gamble. Yeah, Barrow's Goldeneye. It's not a bad card, but not great. Oh yeah, no, it is a good card. It's a good card because I need water, birds that can only live in the water, so no, it's good. I'll take it. Roll all dice not in the bird feeder. Ooh, I got 4 dice out of the bird feeder. And I did get a fish, so I get to cash a fish on this card. And that's worth a point at the end of the game, so that's good. Marie. Marie can play her wild turkey in the grasslands. 2 wheat and a berry. All right, Leanne. I'll get eggs again. Whoa. And then discard an egg. And I'm gonna get a fish and a wheat. Okay, Marie, she wants to get cards. She has a card, but let's draw a couple of cards here. I'm gonna go from the deck because those aren't great cards. Oh, very, very, very good draw. That was a gamble that paid off. And so now I'm gonna move the chimney swift up to the forest. Tuck 1 card from your hand behind you, this bird, if you do draw 1 card. That is fabulous. I'm gonna tuck this turkey vulture. It's only worth 1 point, and it's kind of a risky one, so I don't need this one. And I get to try for another one. Sandhill crane, it's not my most favorite bird, that's for sure, but I can use him as a tucking bird sometimes later. So that was a good play. Okay, Leanne's turn. I'll get some more eggs. Put 2 here. And 1 there, but then I discard 1, so we'll do that again. And I'm gonna get 2 worms, might as well. Okay, Marie. Marie needs food. So there is a wheat in the bird feeder, I'll take that. And then roll all of them. And I could use a berry. And this I'm gonna move down to get eggs and then gain 1 worm. So I'm gonna do that. I'm done. Okay, Leanne's last turn. She is going to play the Barrow's Golden Eye. A worm, a wheat, and a fish. And it costs an egg. And that's the end of round 2. This really goes by fast, doesn't it? So, round 2. Leanne has that nest, but no eggs on it. So, she does not get any points. Again, she's not doing so good. Marie, on the other hand, she has a starbird, which counts as a wild, which counts. So, Marie is doing really well. And now it is Leanne's turn to start, and we will refresh these cards. See if we can get any better ones. Okay, Leanne needs to draw cards. She sees one in the bird tray that she wants, and then she's gonna draw one. Oh, that was a good draw. So, very good. So that's when another player lays eggs. So it's not a brown power, so I don't do it this time. And now I can roll the dice. And no fish. That's too bad. Okay, Marie's turn. I'm gonna get eggs. The 3rd round goal is the bowl nest, so I better be putting eggs on the bowl nest. And I'm going to move this bird up to the forest, and that's that turn. Okay, Leanne. Leanne is gonna lay eggs again. No, she's got food. She has got food, so she is gonna lay a card. I'm going to play my red-bellied woodpecker and pay a worm and give up an egg. And now I have that nest. So whenever Marie lay some eggs. Then I can put an egg on there. So that was a good move. Okay, Marie needs to get some food. There's a wheat and a rat. She'll take a wheat and a rat. And then she can move this to the right. She'll move it here. And then she gets to roll. And happily there is a worm in there, so she'll take that out. Good. Leanne. Leanne is going to actually go up there and get 2 food. She'll take a worm and a wheat. And then this says get 1 grain from the bird feeder, so there is. And this one is tuck a card from your hand behind this bird. Actually, I am going to do that. This American crow, I mean, I already have the common raven, which gives me 2 food for 1 egg, and the crow gives me 1 food for 1 egg, so I don't really need him. So I'm going to tuck him, and that gives me a point. Every tucked card is a point, and that means I get to draw a card. Oh, this was needed to be replaced. So, give me a good one. Ah, that's not a very good one. I don't like that one. Anyways, gambled and lost. Okay, Marie. Marie is gonna play a bird. The rose-breasted grosbeak, a worm, a wheat, and a berry, which she has, and an egg. Leanne's turn. Leanne is gonna go for food again. So she's gonna roll. She'll get a rat and a worm. She's getting a good collection of food. Okay, there is a grain in the bird feeder. And then she's gonna tuck this ugly card that she got before. And see if she can do better. Yeah. I guess I'll take this one from the card. It's worth 6 points. I mean, that's fine. I'm glad I didn't draw from the deck because that was a dumb one. So, good move. Okay, Marie. I have enough food here to play my cerulean warbler, a worm and a wheat, and an egg. And I get to draw 2 bonus cards and keep 1. So, enclosure builder or viticulturalist. So, berries. I have 3 birds that eat berries, so I'm definitely keeping that one. That was a nice one to draw. Okay, Leanne. I'm gonna go there, get some eggs. Discard an egg, and I'll get 2 fish. Okay, Marie is gonna get eggs. Because she has bowl birds now. So that's really good. And I'll move this one down here. And that's that. Okay, Leanne. I'm gonna play my black skimmer in the water and pay the 2 fish and an egg. And that's that. Marie is gonna draw cards. So let's hope for the best from the deck. Oh, actually, this birds that eat berries, I need 4 of them to get 7 points. I have 3, and there's 1 in the card. So I'm gonna take this red-cocketed woodpecker. Yes. So that fulfills that. And then I'll draw one more because I get 2 cards. That's a good one. And then I'm going to move this here. And I'm going to tuck this sandhill crane and draw another one. Oh, that's a good one too. And it also eats berries. So I'm well covered for the berries. Okay, that is the end of round 3. Leanne has 1 bird that has a bowl nest. And Marie has 4 of them. So Marie won that round. Let's refresh the bird card. And it is Marie's turn to go first. So the last round is eggs in the platform nest. Okay, so I do have a wild bird, so I'm good there. At least I got Marie is okay. All right, so let's get some food here. I need to play a bird that has berries. So that means that, oh good, there's a berry in the bird feeder. I get 2 foods, so I'm gonna roll. Aha! I'll take the other berry. So that is good. Gain 1 wheat or berry from the bird feeder. I'll take the wheat. Get 1 worm. So there's a worm there, so I'll do that. Okay, Marie's turn is up. Now Leanne has 0 cards. So she has 2 platform builder nests, so she's okay there. But I might as well get some birds. I'll take this one. Actually, I'll take this one. Because I know I have food for that one for sure, and then I'll draw from the deck and hope for the best. Not the best card. But anyways, it's okay. We'll refresh this. And roll all the dice, not in the bird feeder. Oh yeah! I get a fishy on here. And then I'll roll again for this one. Nope, no fish that time. Okay, Marie's turn. So I am going to be smart about this. So I'm going to get eggs. And then I get to move this one. I'm gonna move it here actually. Yeah, move it to the wetlands. Okay, Leanne's turn. So I'm gonna get eggs. No, I have food, I'm gonna play my bird. My chestnut collared. Long spur, a worm and 2 grain, and an egg. And then I get to draw 2 bonus cards and keep 1. So birds worth less than 4 points, or birds that have at least 1 egg laid on them. They're both worth 6 points for the max. And I have 3 cards, 3 birds that are, and I need 5, so that one's definitely going. Keep the oologist. All right. Marie, I'm going to play the yellow-breasted chat. 1 worm and 2 berries. And an egg. Good. And now I think I'll just collect eggs from now on. So I don't want to play that Brant. So let's maximize all my birds and their eggs. I'm not gonna discard an egg. Oh, I have food left over, so I can give up a food for an egg, so that's what I'm gonna do. So, yeah. Marie is also going to this is interesting. I'm gonna play my hooded warbler. It's worth 7 points. I do have to give up 2 eggs for it though, but it's worth it. And I get rid of all my food. Okay, Leanne's gonna just get eggs again. And I'll pay the extra food for another egg. And that's it. Marie, let's get some eggs. I'm not gonna move it anywhere. Leanne's last turn, gonna give up her food and get 4 eggs. Okay, the game is over. Now we can do our scoring. Okay, Leanne's birds, the total for your bird value. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 28, 34. And Marie is 10, 17, 22, 30, 35, 39, 42. Marie did good with her birds. Okay, let's do Marie's bonus cards. Birds in your habitat with the fewest birds. So these 2 are the fewest habitat, so 2, 4. And then birds that eat berries, I get a maximum of 7 because I have 4 plus birds. 1, 2, 3, 4 birds that eat berries, so I get 7 plus 4 is 11 points for my bonus cards. And Leanne's bonus cards, birds that have at least 1 egg laid on them. I needed 9 plus and I only have 8 plus, so I get 3 for that. Birds that can only live in the water, I had 3, so I get 3 for that, so 6. And then birds that eat rats, I only have 1 bird that eats a rat, so 8. 8 bonus points for Leanne. Now the end of round goals. Eggs in the platform builder, Leanne won that one, so let's do that. Okay, now we add these up. So Leanne gets 7 and 3 and nothing down here, so 10 points. And Marie gets 10, 19 points. Okay, egg total. 4, 7, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 for Leanne. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Marie. Food on cards, none for Marie, and 2 for Leanne. Tucked cards. Marie has 2 tucked cards. Yep. And, oh yeah, Leanne has 2 tucked cards as well. Okay, the grand total. So Leanne is 75 and Marie is 83. As I've told you many, many times already, I absolutely love this game. I love that it's quick to play. There's great strategy. Every game is different with all the variables that you can do. Elizabeth did such a fabulous job. I thank you for watching. God bless you, and I will see you in my next video.